Welcome to Cinema Kaizen. This video is about all the movies of Christopher Nolan. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe and click the bell button to remain in touch. Following 1998.
So you followed women?
I followed anybody. I just wanted to see where they went, what they did.
Christopher Nolan made his feature film directing debut in 1998 with an independent British neo-noir crime thriller film, Following, which he wrote, produced, directed, shot, and edited. The film centers on Jeremy Theobald's character, a young man who pursues strangers through London streets and, when he crosses them, gets sucked into a criminal underworld.
You're developing a taste for it. The violating, the voyeurism, it's definitely you.
Memento, 2000.
Since my injury, I can't make new memories. Natalie.
You don't remember me.
Christopher Nolan is the writer and director of the 2000 American neo-noir psychological thriller Memento. A man named Leonard Shelby Pierce has anterograde amnesia, which causes him to lose short-term memory and be unable to create new memories.
Where am I?
The movie centers on Shelby's efforts to find the person who killed his wife and gave him the condition by using a complex network of handwritten notes, tattoos, and photos.
Must be tough living your life according to a couple of scraps of paper.
Look, I'm sorry, I don't remember you. It's nothing personal.
Insomnia, 2002.
He tortures him, makes him do things, and keeps him there for 3 days.
This guy, he crossed the line, and he didn't even blink.
Christopher Nolan directed the American psychological thriller film. Robin Williams, Hilary Swank, and Al Pacino are the main actors.
Another night up like this and you're really gonna lose it.
Now the game has turned deadlier than he ever imagined.
The movie follows two homicide detectives from Los Angeles as they look into a murder that occurred in Alaska. The murderer and the detectives devise a scheme to evade punishment when the murderer observes an unintentional shooting by one of them.
It took you 10 minutes to beat Kate Connell to death.
No evidence that I killed Kay. You only know it because I told you.
Batman Begins, 2005.
Nomex survival suit for advanced infantry. Kevlar utility harness, gas-powered magnetic ground.
Superhero movie Batman Begins was directed by Christopher Nolan. Based on the Batman character from DC Comics, it features Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, and Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow, the antagonist.
They scream and they cry. This is your day now.
The movie reboots the Batman film series, narrating Bruce Wayne's beginnings from the death of his parents through his transformation into Batman and his struggle to keep Ra's al Ghul and the Scarecrow from destroying Gotham City. The Prestige, 2006.
It's something that other magicians will scratch their heads over.
I suppose you have such a trick.
That's you out there.
Nolan's psychological thriller. The Prestige was released in 2006. In the film, Christian Bale plays Alfred Borden, and Hugh Jackman plays Robert Angier, two competitive stage magicians in Victorian London who compete to create the best teleportation illusion.
The magician shows you something ordinary, but of course, it probably isn't.
The Dark Knight, 2008.
Why so serious?
Directed by Christopher Nolan, is a 2008 superhero movie. It is the second part of the Dark Knight trilogy and the follow-up to Batman Begins, 2005, the superhero from DC Comics. The story revolves around District Attorney Harvey Dent, Police Lieutenant James Gordon, and vigilante Batman, Christian Bale, who team up to take down organized crime in Gotham City. The Joker, portrayed by Heath Ledger, is an anarchistic genius who wants to see how far Batman will go to save the city from falling into chaos, and he undermines their efforts.
We're tonight's entertainment.
Inception, 2010.
I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
Written and directed by Christopher Nolan, Inception is a science fiction action movie from 2010. Leonardo DiCaprio plays an expert burglar in the movie who collects information by breaking into his victim's subconscious. In exchange for implanting another person's notion into a target's brain, he is offered the opportunity to have his criminal record removed.
He's hiding something, and we need to find out what that is.
The Dark Knight Rises, 2012. Directed by Christopher Nolan, The Dark Knight Rises is a 2012 superhero movie. It is the last part of Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy and the follow-up to The Dark Knight 2008, both of which are based on the DC Comics superhero Batman. Christian Bale continued his character as Bruce Wayne Batman in the movie. In this movie, the terrorist Bane compels Bruce Wayne to take up the mantle of Batman 8 years after the events of The Dark Knight to prevent nuclear war from destroying Gotham City. Interstellar, 2014.
We must confront the reality of interstellar travel. Murph.
Christopher Nolan's epic science fiction drama film, Interstellar, was released in 2014. The film focuses on a group of astronauts, led by Matthew McConaughey as Joseph Cooper, who fly through a wormhole near Saturn in quest of a new home for humanity. The film is set in a dystopian future in which Earth is experiencing severe blight and famine.
I am thinking about my family and millions of other families.
Dunkirk, 2017.
Where are we going?
Dunkirk.
Written, directed, and co-produced by Christopher Nolan, Dunkirk is an epic historical war drama from 2017 that tells the story of the Dunkirk evacuation during World War II from the perspectives of the air, sea, and land. Harry Styles, making his feature film debut, Fionn Whitehead, Tom Glencarney, and Jack Lowden are among the ensemble cast members. There is not much conversation in the movie since Nolan focuses more on building suspense with his use of music and photography. Tenet, 2020.
To do what I do, I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it,
Christopher Nolan is the writer and director of the science fiction action thriller Tenet, which comes out in 2020. In the movie, John David Washington plays a former CIA operative who is hired by a covert group and given the mission of determining the origin of time-traveling devices and how they relate to an attack that occurs in the future, yet occurs in the present.
Here. Hasn't happened yet.
Oppenheimer, 2023.
I know what it means. If the Nazis have a bomb.
Christopher Nolan is the writer, director, and producer of Oppenheimer, an epic biographical thriller drama film released in 2023. J. Robert Oppenheimer, an American theoretical physicist who played a major part in the creation of the first nuclear bombs during World War II, is the main focus of the biographical story. Oppenheimer is portrayed by Cillian Murphy, while Lewis Strauss, a member of the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission, is portrayed by Robert Downey Jr.
But what's happening here?
If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and stay with us.